my friends, welcome to my video about products that I love that you may never have tried. I tried for this video to pick out products that I have tried that are not really talked about much on YouTube. Yes, of course, there's gonna be a lot of people that are watching this video that have tried one or more of these products. I'm not saying that you personally haven't ever tried any of them, but I'm trying to say that there are products that I don't think a lot of people really talk about and maybe some people don't know about. So I want to try to introduce you to some products that I love, maybe to get you something new if you're looking for something. Maybe there's a hole in your heart where square should be. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that maybe there's something you're missing in your life and you've tried this product and you've tried this product and this YouTuber recommended this and this YouTuber recommended that and it's not working for you and you just want to try something new and different, maybe something that's less hyped up. So the way that I'm going to do this is I just decided that the best way to show you how these products perform is to actually just put them on. Everything on my face, I'm going to show you how I put it on and what products I use, and these are the products that I feel like are under-hyped on YouTube. So let's go ahead and watch that right now. Now let's go ahead and talk you through some of these products. So the first one that we have is actually from the Body Shop. It's called the Vitamin C Skin Boost. The packaging's changed a little bit since I bought it. I'm almost out of it, but it feels very silicone-y. It feels very smooth. It just feels good on the skin, and it smells like oranges, which is a bonus. And it's got that whole vitamin C thing, and it just feels really, really good. And it definitely makes my foundation stay on longer when I wear, especially when I wear a silicone-based foundation. It's really nice. This is a nice alternate to that. This is by OFRA. It's called the silicone primer gel, but it doesn't feel like silicone at all. Actually, silicone's the last ingredient. This is a brand new discovery for me. This is from Ulta Beauty. It's their Demi Matte Foundation. OMG. I am loving this foundation. I was completely shocked. You know, getting something from Ulta brand, you don't really hear much about Ulta brand. You know, it's like, you know what I'm talking about. You don't hear much about Ulta brand, so you wonder, you know, what's up with it? Is it terrible? But this foundation is really, really nice. I mean, it's been super hot here in Maryland. It's been in the 90s, and I've been wearing this foundation quite a bit, and it just feels fantastic on the skin. I guess it's a little bit on the heavier side because it is a medium coverage foundation, but as you can see in just a minute, I'm going to build it up to a more full coverage foundation. So that's just the shot of both sides, so you can see what one layer of it looks like, and it's quite a big difference. So we're going to build it up now, and so I can show you what that second layer does as far as the coverage. If you have more skin that has more flaws in it as far as discoloration or blemishes or things, you can definitely see how that coverage really bumps up with that second layer. So I think it makes a huge difference. It's just a really nice foundation. Lasting power is really good, and it just feels good to go on. Nice foundation. Big difference. Okay, going into the Bodyography Essential Brow Trio. I got this in a subscription box, and if you get subscription boxes, you may have gotten this too. And you probably agree with me that it's a pretty amazing brow product. I have the brow powder from Anastasia, and I like this one so much better. It just sinks straight down to the skin. It doesn't cling onto hairs in a weird way. It's really easy to spoolie out. Really easy to work with, and I also love that it's got the 3 colors in it. I usually typically just use the darkest one, but it's nice to have all 3 if you want some kind of variation. I mean, look at the difference. Holy moly. Okay, so now moving on to the Mirenesse Sexy Secret Eyes Primer. Definitely look out for this on Haute Look. They have this on Haute Look a lot. I got mine for, I think, half price. It was like maybe $10 to $15 that I got this for, plus shipping, but I got a bunch of things from Mirenesse at the time, and it just does a really nice job of muting out discoloration. It's a nice alternative to the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. Works just as good. This one is a little bit liquidier than the Urban Decay one. It's just a little bit easier to move around. Not quite as creamy. This is the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics. I know this is, people talk about this, but I just really needed something to balance out the shadows I'm going to show you next. And if you don't have the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2, I definitely recommend it. I recommend it over the one just because the color variation in the shades is just, it's pretty amazing. All the shades are neutral, which makes it really nice for anybody of any skin tone. And there's a nice range too. So here we go, the Naked Cosmetics. This is the Desert Sunset Stack. It comes with 6 different shadows. I'm going to use 4 of them today. So this one is the number 1 from the Naked Stack, and you can just see how punchy it is so shimmery. So if you don't like shimmery shadows, definitely stay away from these. But if you do like highly pigmented, shimmery goodness, you're really gonna like it. This one is the number 3 from the set. I'm just using that in my outer corner just to deepen out the outer corner a little bit. Again, this is very glittery. There's definite fallout on these when you use them dry. I decided to use them dry. I was gonna use my Fix Plus, but I wanted you to be able to see them if you don't have Fix Plus. I have used them with water as well, and they work really well with water, especially packed all over the lid. This is the first time I've really used them for a complete look. I mostly use them to pack onto the lid. This one is number 4 from the Desert Sunset, and I was trying to get like a pink on the brow bone kind of look. I kind of failed a little bit, but I don't think it looks bad, so I just decided I was gonna add some just to make sure that pink really showed up, add some to the lower lash line. And there's me trying to and failing to brush off the glitter off my face, because I should have just gone with what I know, which is applying them using water or Fix Plus, but I really just wanted to show you what they look like without, and I didn't expect so much fallout. It was kind of insane how much fallout. All right, so I went back into my Naked 2 because I really needed something to balance it out with, so I'm using that one on the far left just to blend out the brow bone, because I just wasn't happy with how that pink turned out. I've only ever used it on my lid, like I said, so using it in the brow bone, I guess, was a mistake. So this one's Desert Sunset number 2. I'm popping that in the inner corner. It's like a very light pink. It's really pretty. And then that very last, very deep brown shade in the matte form from the Naked Basics 2. That's called Undone. It's a really beautiful, deep matte brown. It's perfect for deepening out the crease. So that's what I'm doing here. And then once again hitting up the brow bone, because I felt like it just wasn't blending up there. So what I learned from this is to really use these very well on the lid, but they're a little more difficult to work with all up above the lid on the crease or on the brow bone. I could have edited this part out, but I wanted you to see a true representation of what actually happened as I was putting this stuff on. So next up, the Essence Gel Eyeliner, getting into some less expensive prices. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. Really great gel eyeliner if you're looking for a new gel eyeliner. Goes on super black, it's very matte, doesn't skip over my fine lines, just super easy to apply. Even doing a wing is relatively easy. It will mush a little bit, but overall it's just really just a nice product. Definitely stays on a really long time. It will rub off if you're not careful with it. As you can see, I can also put this on my lower lash line. Unlike a pen liner, the gel liners do apply to the lower lash line, which is really nice. It doesn't last as long on the lower lash lines as it does on the upper, but you know. This is another product that I feel like is kind of talked about on YouTube, but I figured I'd mention it. It's the Maybelline Push Up Drama Mascara. I really like this mascara. The only thing is it does tend to clump quite a bit, so you have to really wiggle out the clumps, especially when you first get it. It's kind of wet, but man, does it give really nice length and really nice volume. And I haven't had any flaking or smudging issues with it. It's just really nice, and I know it's hard to see the dramatic effect on my lashes in a video because my lashes just are really short, but I can see a huge difference when I use it. You're just gonna have to take my word on that one. This is the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. I use this to beef up the coverage on BB creams, CC creams that are a little bit on the lighter coverage side, and I was really trying to go for a full coverage look today, which I don't normally do, but I did want to show this product to you because it's such a good product. Really mattifies the face without making it too flat, and it smells like chocolate. So that's a bonus for me too. And it just goes on over everything really nicely. And you can see I still have a little bit of a glow, but it's not like flat. Now this is the JCat Beauty Big Lip Pencil in the shade Christmas. This is another less expensive product. You can get this online at Ulta, $4. These are really nice lip crayons. They don't have any kind of staining effect, so anytime you eat, you are gonna have to reapply, but they don't bleed out of my lip line at all, which is really nice.
Okay, so this is the Paula's Choice Blush It On Contour Palette. Somehow this got shoved in the back of my drawer. I don't know how, because this is a fantastic blush palette, especially for the price. The blushes are really, really nice. They're very buildable, so you can start off really light, you know, get something very wearable, or then you can really build it up. Like I'm building it up to like filming level right now, like really bright. And the lasting power is fantastic too. This is the contour shade. I love this contour. It looks a little bit warm on camera, but it looks more neutral in person, and I just love the way this contour goes on. Again, lasting power is really good, just a very easy product to use, so I just really enjoy it. And then the highlight here, the highlight looks super bright, but it's not one that accentuates imperfections and things, even though it does look super bright here. So this is the finished look, and I don't even know what that is. That's just me being a goofball. I hope you found some things that you found interesting and some new products that you might want to try.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss my future videos, including What's Up in Makeup, every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, where I tell you all the latest makeup releases all over the United States. Thank you so much for watching. Mad love, and I'll see you soon. Bye!